Hi guys. So yesterday, Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un met, and they had their peace and safety summit. I don't think there's been a clearer reference to peace and safety in recent history. Commemorative coin or medallion. The talks, obviously, that happened. Out of these talks, we've got the Donald Trump saying that they're not going to be doing any more war games on the Korean Peninsula with the USA and South Korea. So that should help towards calming things down. But that only increases the strength of the interpretation that this is the peace and safety time. And we know that according to the Bible, sudden destruction comes after that. Whether that's referring to this time period or not remains to be seen. But it's pretty clear that we are in a peace and safety time, and now possibly sudden destruction could come along, which is obviously interesting because we've got Iran just waiting until the 14th to declare their nuclear ambitions if Europe can't save the Iran nuclear deal. The build-up in southern Syria on both sides. So it's all happening. It's all ready to go. So peace and safety we're in, and we've just had technically, and sudden destruction may be the next point. As I say, I don't really know, but it looks that way. Washington is planning a second large-scale earthquake drill. Interesting again, because we're moving into this time period where I suspect there may be something to do with a nuclear weapon and a volcano and an earthquake and a tsunami. So this is Washington on the west side, not Washington, D.C. Geologists say it's only a matter of time before a large-scale earthquake hits Washington's Cascadia subduction zone. This will be the second time they are doing this Cascadia rising exercise. The last one was done 2 years ago. This one will be planned for 4 years in the future, which is 2020. Sorry, not 2020, 2022. This is planning for a magnitude 9 earthquake, which is, I've been saying magnitude 9 or above is what I'm kind of looking for in that respect. It's planned for 4 years in the future, but they are preparing now. So I get the fact that, communications and organizing between different states and different organizations may take a long time, but to start it now, to start the preparations now, it makes me suspicious for obvious reasons. We're looking at the 14th, the 15th for maybe something happening. I don't know. There's been some indications towards the 15th especially, but that remains to be seen, and we'll see in just a couple of days. It's not long to wait. But we've got a couple of things that are, coalescing. So an earthquake drill where an earthquake may happen on Friday, and then we've got the peace and safety talks where sudden destruction may come in the days following. And then you've got Yellowstone, the Geyser there, Steamboat, erupting for the 9th time. So again, just more indications that Yellowstone is unsettled. Of course, it's not unusual for the Steamboat Geyser to erupt. It erupted last in 2014, and it was 3 times I think it erupted. But it is unusual for it to erupt so many times, 9 times so far. And again, I'm going to say, I don't think it's over. The seismic activity at Yellowstone, the ground deformation, the uplift at Norris Basin, it's all indicating that there's something going on at Yellowstone, and we're not being told the complete truth in that respect. So even I can't remember exactly who it was, but a top official at Yellowstone has also been fired recently. So, you can kind of look into that and maybe take out what you want from it in terms of, is there something else going on there that's the reason he got fired? But at the same time, it could be just a normal firing. So you have to kind of take both sides of the argument in that respect. But that's what I wanted to bring to you guys today. The peace and safety talks between North Korea and the USA have not concluded, but the meeting between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un is now over, and we're moving on to more kind of like peace and safety narrative. But at the same time, we've got Washington planning for a massive earthquake on the west coast. We've got Kilauea erupting and, giving us a large crater where a convenient nuclear bomb or nuclear missile could be dropped in. At the same time, in the Middle East, we've got Iran and Israel waiting to confront each other, along with US-backed forces and Kurdish forces and all sorts of different forces. Turkey just finishing their border wall, which they started in, I think, was it 2011? I think it was not too long ago. But even if they were building it for immigration purposes, the fact that it's completed just before there's the potential for massive bloodshed to take place is suspicious at the least. So I'll keep my eyes open. You guys keep your eyes open. Keep prayed up and have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and God bless.